We're Going to Eat You is a cannibal movie done in Hong Kong. It's a very strange movie. I only wanted to watch it because it was made around the same time that all of the Italian filmmakers were doing their Italian cannibal movies. So Hong Kong wanted to do the same thing with We're Going to Eat You. Agent 999 is sent to a small village in order to capture a notorious bandit named Rolex. However, he shows up in a village run by cannibals. There's a small, not a small group, it's actually a pretty big village of where you're allowed to go in and you're not allowed to leave. And all of the people there, they live in extreme poverty, so they definitely enjoy eating the flesh of outsiders. So this movie is a little bit of a martial arts movie because there's actually a lot of martial arts fighting, but it's also equally parts horror and comedy. But it's just a very strange mix because the comedy aspects doesn't always match with the sort of seriousness of being killed by vicious cannibals. They have like a kill room and everything. And this movie was actually done by Sue Hark. It was his, I want to say his second movie. It's his second movie. His first movie was The Butterfly Murders. So this movie is his second film. It doesn't quite match the sort of weirdness that it should because it's equal parts martial arts, comedy, horror. A lot of characters don't really notice the cannibalism going on, so that's kind of an irritating part. But the story is very repetitive. He gets captured, he escapes. There's other characters involved too. But the movie's really interesting because I wasn't expecting it to be a martial arts film because, when someone says, we're going to watch a cannibal movie, it's usually like an action-adventure story about trying to escape cannibals. Not usually with martial arts ability, so that was pretty interesting. It's a very unique film in that regard, but it doesn't quite always hit the tonal shifts as it should. And for example, like the villain accidentally fighting the hero and losing by accident. Sometimes the slapstick doesn't work because it's the equivalent of watching The Walking Dead season 5 and there's campy humor. It just wouldn't really work, right? Because season 5 as the cannibals is very serious. So We're Going to Eat You is an interesting early film by Sue Hark, but I don't quite love it. If you're into just wanting to watch something weird and watching a Hong Kong version of a cannibal movie with martial arts, then sure. But I only give We're Going to Eat You a 5 out of 10.